I just wanted to ask a little bit about UNRWA, given that the supplemental passed in the Senate, although we know it has a long way in the House and all that. But there is a provision has been added recently, basically barring the United States from resuming its funding for UNRWA. I just want to sort of a little bit do fact checking. Does that mean that the question of whether or not the United States will resume its funding to UNRWA when and if the investigation is concluded is in a way irrelevant? And this provision makes it almost impossible for the administration to resume its funding for the agency.
So I think it's hard to answer the question because the high degree of uncertainty that you kind of got it at the intro to your question, which is this is a law that has passed one chamber of Congress. We don't know what will happen in the House, but as you heard the president just say, we very much urge that that the House take up the legislation and pass it. That being said, we don't know what the final provision will be, but of course we will comply with the law, whatever it ultimately looks like.
We are all expecting this investigation to conclude, and this investigation either can conclude positively or negatively. They say, okay, this is it. We are going to take one measure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 measures. So at least hypothetically, if you allow me, if and when, I mean, one would expect that the results would be satisfactory to all the donors. If they are, then one should expect that UNRWA would continue to function.
When this investigation concludes, we will have a response to it, but I don't want, for obvious reasons, to offer what that response might be while the investigation is very much underway. But as I said, we support the work that UNRWA does, not just in Gaza, but everywhere else where it operates, because it provides humanitarian assistance that is critical.
This is what I mean. Even if you get a satisfactory result from the investigation, but the Congress is barring you from going ahead with, they're prohibiting you to fund UNRWA, then what are you going to do? What's your solution?
As I said, we will explore all available alternatives to deliver humanitarian assistance to the Palestinian people. We will follow the law, however. We don't have any choice to do that, and of course that's what we'll do.